Here we have a new 2025 Hyundai Sonata. This one comes in the SEL Convenience trim level. Carbon blue is the paint color. And then we have the dark gray cloth interior. For the powertrain, we get a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. That's made into an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, as we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with LED daytime running lights and a nice signature look for the Sonata. You kind of know what it is whenever you see it coming down the road, especially with that Iron Man light bar right on the front. So really like how they did that. Still a very refined look. 18-inch alloy wheels here. We get passive keyless entry on the front, power door lock controls, power windows. We get one touch up and down for the front, regular power windows for the back. Rear window lock is there, and then our power mirror controls are there. Blind spot monitors are included on this. Electronic parking brake, trunk release, traction control, hood release. You get a manual tilt, telescoping steering wheel. And there's the power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar support. Huge thanks to Hyundai of Cool Springs for allowing me to review this Sonata today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on something closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're gonna check out the rear passenger room. So not bad space back here at all, even with the panoramic roof. My head is just, the top of my hairs are barely touching the roof line here. So very impressed by the space. Legroom is phenomenal. Seat back pocket on that side. 2 USB-C charge ports, which is great. View of the front from back here. That's the sunshade. And then cup holders right in that middle seat. I like that we get the nice, bright, expensive dome lights in the back as opposed to the yellow ones. And then your child locks can be adjusted right there. There's a fuel cap. Coming around to the back end, it's a little dirty back there, so I apologize, but we do get LED tail lamps. And again, love the light bar on the back as well. Cargo space there. Pretty good sized trunk in my opinion. A lot of mats and a roadside kit, first aid kit, all of that is back here. And then underneath all of that, you have your spare tire, and the wheel locks are there as well. But you can pull these from the back to release the rear seats, to fold those down, and I'll show you how that works here in a minute. There's the exhaust under there. And sorry for the highway noise and road noise, it's freezing out here. Or wind noise, I mean. You get rear side airbags, and then that releases, pretty much folds flat. And then your top tethers are on the top there, and your anchors for the car seats are back here. And I love how you can just push that in as opposed to having to take off a plastic piece. That was really smart. Front passenger seat here, 6-way manual, so we can pump the seat up or down. Seat back there, seat bottom here. Small side pockets there, but I'm glad they have them. And then all of your owner's manuals are there in the glove compartment. Nice trim as well, how that goes with the screen. We'll look at that here in a minute. So as we come back around to the front end, I can feel my fingers. Whew. There's that Smart Stream 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. But let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. Oh, that is much better. All right, so we get a leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn sound. Over here to the radio. We do get the navigation system included, which I like. Type in destinations, set up your homework, all of that. And then for the media, we get AM, FM, XM, along with Bluetooth audio. We also get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility standard, which is great. And then this is pretty much everything that you need to get a hold of. When you have the subscription, you get weather, all of that, and then your maintenance in here with BlueLink. You can take a look at that. Now your vehicle diagnostics, I like this because you can actually go in here, and it's similar to the GMs, how you kind of have everything that you want here. So it shows you your tire pressure monitoring system, your power steering system, all of that, and it just makes everything known that everything's good, so on and so forth. And then your settings here, vehicle settings, you can control the driver assistance, convenience, all of that. And then you get oil change reminders and things of that nature. So interesting setup there. Backup camera, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then down here, you got some shortcuts, hazards, tune knob, volume knob is here. And then down here you have your dual zone automatic climate controls, 3-stage heated front seats. Everything's kind of soft touch, so it's not an actual button, but it looks nice and it feels nice. Now down here you have your USB-C ports, and you can use these for either charging or hooking up the actual cord through to the system to run your CarPlay or Android Auto. 12 volt there, and then wireless charging pad right here. Now this, you can go through your drive modes by pushing this button: normal, sport, my drive, auto hold, and then hit this button here that pulls up the parking camera, bottle holders, center console cubby space, pretty good size. And there's the panoramic roof. That's one touch. And there's a look at the back seat from up here. And then up here, sunroof controls and all that. The lights. And there's your vanity mirror. But back to the steering wheel itself. Blinkers are here. High beams. You can set the auto high beams if you want. And then we have our intermittent wipers. So one time off, intermittent low, high. We can adjust that intermittent frequency here. Pull up here for the front wiper fluid. And then smart cruise, we can turn that on or off, set the speed, lane centering, gap adjust for the cruise. And then we can use this to go through the sub menus of the digital part of the gauge cluster. Well, the middle part, because it's all digital. And then you can scroll through each menu when applicable. So this one has the tire pressure monitors and your trip meter and all that. But hit this mode button, it goes through the audio sources. You can set up your favorites button here, and then your custom button there. But Bluetooth, you can scroll with this for volume, click for mute, voice recognition, and then you can go through your track list radio station presets here. And then for the shifter, it's like a little turnstile, so hit that for reverse, drive, kind of tap down for neutral, press on the side, park there. Push button start. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. And next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Hyundai Sonata SEL Convenience out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Sonata, it's a 4-cylinder naturally aspirated 2.5 liter. You wouldn't expect it to be as quick as it is, but it really does have some punch to it, and the 8-speed just does a great job at putting the power where it's supposed to be, whether you're in the normal mode or the sport mode. And still super efficient with it getting 36 miles per gallon on the highway. It sips fuel, and it's still relatively quick. Now, in terms of the view you get here, I really like just being able to see the gauge cluster, all digital, and it still kind of has an analog feel to it with how the, you know, how the picture is there, having the tire pressure monitors here, all of that. It looks very nice, but still traditional. That's what I'm trying to say. So in sport mode, you let off the brake, give it a little throttle, and it's going. So pretty quick there. And again, for it to be a 4-cylinder, you don't have a turbo. It's just putting out all of that power naturally aspirated. It's pretty impressive. And I'm gonna try to give it a pull on the interstate if I can. It's not looking like I'll be able to, so I'll probably have to slow down and then give it something. But no one's behind me, so I might be able to get a little space and then get it. Here we go. So yeah, it's quick, especially in sport mode. Very impressive. Give it one more pull here. Yeah, very nice. Gonna put it back into normal. Try this smart cruise out for a second. So you have the gap adjust for the adaptive cruise control, keeping that distance between myself and the vehicle in front of me, and then I can cut it down to get even closer. And then you have the lane centering technology as well. So it's meant to be more of an assistant, not necessarily a semi-autonomous drive, but it does a great job for what you get, I think. You just have to make sure you turn it off when you're on normal roads, because anywhere it sees two lines, it's going to try and keep you centered there, and it kind of likes to kick back and forth around sharp curves like this. But an impressive engine, and that's why Hyundai keeps putting these 2.5 liters in these Sonatas, because they're great for this car. If you need pickup, you have it, but 95% of the time you're just trying to get the best fuel economy that you can, and that's what this engine is good for. What it's great for, I should say. Now I want to give one more thank you to Hyundai of Cool Springs for allowing me to review the Sonata today. I will leave a link below in the description, but if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home or any new vehicle, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But all in all, I mean, we still have quite a few competitors for the Sonata. I feel like it's always slept on compared to the Camry and Accord, but you have the Sonata, again, the Camry, Accord, you still have the Malibu. But for the most part, four-door cars, budget four-door cars, are really, they're mostly made by the Asian manufacturers, and then you do have, again, the Chevy Malibu that's mostly meant as a commercial vehicle, but also can be used for those commuters that just want a car still. Now, one thing that I can't say enough is I'm very proud of Hyundai for not going with the CVT in this car, keeping it an 8-speed automatic. And that's really what makes this a major competitor for the Camry, with pretty much the same powertrain option there. Unless you go up like the N-Line and then the hybrid, but for the money, great car, really great car. So this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Hyundai Sonata SEL Convenience.